terms of everything. I paid the insurance on it, but I mean, I just bought a house, 2 years ago in October 2011, whatever. And so, I mean, I had paid rent. I had lived in different places from then on. But paying a mortgage is totally different because you're reliant on all the bills and stuff like that, which is fine with me. After living in 2, 3 different apartments, I forget what it is exactly. Um, I don't like renting from places, and so if you're in that position where you're either thinking of moving out of your parents' place or you're renting places of your own, I highly recommend looking for a place that you could consider, a final destination spot, a home for your future family, a home for you now. Something that you can actually build value upon. Renting, is just basically paying somebody else to kind of keep everything up for you. And buying a house is you paying in a future investment that, yeah, you have to put a little more work into. If you live in snow-covered areas, you got to shovel the snow or snow blow it. You got to cut the grass and stuff like that. But paying that extra depends on where you live. $600 to $1,000 a month extra. It's worth it. I mean, it's something that you can actually put money into, and then if you have to sell it, or if you buy it early enough, you can make money off of it. Maybe if you're looking to just like stay in a city or a town, whatever, for 2 to 5 years, maybe buying a house isn't what you're into, or what you should be looking for. But you should be thinking long term, especially after you're done high school or especially college. You should be thinking about long-term goals, like where do you want to be living? How do you want to be living? Different things like that. And those are things, I wasn't thinking about way back when, back in high school and college. I left high school thinking I had an interest in business, which is kind of what I went into in college. And, I juggled the idea of going through, a management major to accounting major, back to management. And I still don't know what I want to do. And I think in this day and generation, people don't know what they want to do. They don't, a lot of people don't want to work a job for 15, 20 years or more. They kind of want to jump from place to place and do different things and see what kind of interests them at the time. And, that's kind of where I'm at. I've got a job that's secure. I'm not, excuse me, I'm not afraid of losing it. It's got good benefits. The pay is alright. I mean, it pays the bills for me. But I mean, there are a few things in life that would kind of interest me. One is, just kind of unrealistic goals, like playing basketball for money. It's a very unrealistic goal, especially at the age I'm at. I'm 24 years old. There's pretty much next to nil chance of me playing basketball for money. I would love to do YouTube full time for money. There's a very next to slim chance that I'll get enough subscribers and views and stuff like that where I can reach that point in my life. Besides that, there are things that I can imagine myself doing, but nothing that drives me enough to actually go out and reach those goals. And I guess kind of the whole overall topic of this commentary that I've laid out in the last, 7, 8, 9 minutes is that you should go out and achieve and obtain what you want in life. Don't be afraid of the haters and, the people who don't believe in you. All you need in life is to believe in yourself. Whether that's sports, if you're in high school or college, just believe in yourself. Academics, apply yourself, find what works for you and do what you want. If you want to be kind of that smart person and go into a field that, not a lot of people go into, or, only smart people go into, just apply yourself to it. And, if there's something out there that, a lot of people see as like kind of an unattainable goal, if you really believe in it and you put the time and effort and belief into yourself into it, you can go out and achieve that goal. it's not about, whether you're the best or you're the smartest. It's about whether you have the belief in yourself to go out and do it. And, that's just kind of the whole general topic of this conversation. The biggest regret I have looking back at my life in high school and college and stuff like that is things that I could have done to better myself as a person and as an athlete, as a student, all that. Um, if I could go back 8 years, I would. I would do things completely different, knowing myself now and knowing what I'm capable of and knowing, kind of how I would feel towards different situations. And that's kind of the fear I don't want for all of you guys. I want you to go out and achieve what you want. I don't want you, to live in regret. And not to say that I live completely in regret. For the most part, I don't live in regret in terms as a student. I could have studied a lot more. I could have been a better student. I could have got better grades, whatever. I graduated with a 3.25 GPA, something like that. Very close. I could have been a lot better than that. But that was without studying for the most part and just learning as a person. But no, I regret myself as an athlete back then, especially in high school. I had a lot of coaches tell me, I wasn't good enough or whatever, and knowing what I was capable of back then and knowing what I'm capable of now, I could have been a lot better athlete than what I was back in the day. And so, if anything, I just want you to take away from this commentary that you should better yourself in whatever way you see yourself going in the future. And by that, I mean, if you want to be the greatest athlete in whatever sport you're going for, do that. If you want to be the smartest person, you want to go to medical school, you want to go be a lawyer, whatever, go and do that. Don't be that person who says, you know what, I'm not good enough to do blah, blah, blah. That's bullshit. To put it nicely, I guess. If you have the belief in yourself and you know you're capable of doing certain things, then go out and do them. Don't live in somebody else's shadow. Don't be that person who just kind of sits in the back and waits for something good to happen to them. That's not how life is supposed to be lived. You're supposed to believe in yourself as a person and just to do the best you can and to follow your dreams. Especially living in countries like America or Canada, you've got the ability to do what you want and to be what you want. Don't listen to other people who say, oh, you're not good enough, or, you can't do this or this. Don't listen to them. If you've got the time and effort to put it into, go and do it. Anyways, thanks for listening, guys. That's it for this commentary, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace.